Thank you,
What's
thank
good?
you.
What's good? What's good? Calm
We're
down.
back.
Hey.
I know it's been
Hey.
a minute since we've both been in the lab, but I'm glad you're excited that we're here.
Yes,
I am Most
sir.
Epic, and I am kicking it right now with my buddy, Mr. Five Star, my partner in
What is
crime.
good?
How you
Some
doing?
would say, most epic is the Robin to my Batman. But we like to think of ourselves as equals. So don't think that. I'm just kidding.
What,
I'm definitely Robin. What's up?
what's up, y'all? I see us as equal. What's up, Mr. Fish, in the building with us as
What's
we're
going
live?
on?
What's good? What's good? What's good? So, I'm also the publisher of Freestyle Comics. And right now we currently have a Kickstarter going on for our card game Epic 21. Go to
Nice.
FFK Go. We are at 1,000. Let me see where we're at. We're at
Run the
one thousand
numbers.
$46 with 7 days left to go. Our goal is 1,500. This is our first venture into the card game situation. So any sharing and any pledging that you could do would be very much appreciated. Uh,
Sharing is caring.
Oh yes, I have. I have a deck. I have a deck on hand,
Nice.
and I think we might check these out maybe a little later today. We got a lot of
Yeah.
juicy stuff to dive into, but
Right, right, right.
quickly, my man Five Star did a book signing this
I
past
did.
weekend.
I did.
How did that go, Mister Clapper?
Man, it went really dope. It was like my first little thing on my own where it's like people are coming there just to see me, and it turned out pretty well. I definitely want to do more of those. It was a fun experience, and my guy came all the way from Columbus to see me. That's a 2 hour drive. My
My
man's
man,
did that.
it is a 2 hour drive. Ryan Robinson was cussing you out the whole drive down. It was
I'm
the
sure he
whole
was.
once
That
once
sounds.
once Ryan put in the address and saw it was 2 hours, he was cussing you out. But we came.
That sounds pretty accurate.
Courtesy of Ryan Robinson, we were able to get in the building. Hey, look, yes, the toy collectors, the dynamic duo of toy collecting is back in
Hey.
the building. Super, super ecstatic to be here to talk about toys because we got some good ones. We're ready to get active.
Yes,
You know what I'm
we got
saying?
some duds. We got some great ones. We got some ones we're excited about. But real quick, Mike, because we do like to also inform the people.
Yes, 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 we do.
Because we use a lot of action figure lingo, and it's not because we're uppity bigots. It's just
Mm,
because we're just trying to, use the language, these words that you pick up to describe these beautiful pieces of art.
yes.
Um, so you'll hear us, say things like articulation, peg warmer,
Mm,
head swivel, double jointed elbow, those things. If you're new to toy collecting, we want to make sure that you understand what we're talking about.
absolutely.
So, we like to, what are the points of the toy? We like to tell y'all some things. We like to describe those things. Mike, what you got for him today, my guy?
Today we have a lot of stuff today that we're going to dig into since this is the first time we're both back on the show. And why do people call me when I'm streaming? I don't know.
Man, that's because it's a rollie, not a stopwatch. And
Feel it. I
you always making moves out here.
ugh. Maybe, maybe. But like Tony said, we'll be talking about articulation. Articulation is the joints at which a figure can move, elbows, head turns, waist bends, knee bends, ankle pivots, and things like that. Sculpt, actually sculpting the figure to make the figure
Hmm.
look like whatever figure it's trying to be. They had to sculpt that from clay or some plastic resin and things like that. So that's how the figure looks. Accessories, things that go with the toy, such as weapons, capes, effects for blasting or lasering or explosions, paint, the color of the
Hmm.
figure, how the color of the figure is painted, the skin
Shading,
tone, the
non-shading.
non-shading, yeah. So within recent years, figures have been having shading added to them, especially figures based off of animated series and things like
Yeah,
that. And then the posability. What kind of poses can you do with the
it's got to
articulation?
be able to pose.
It's got to be able to pose. And number one, it's got to be able to stand on its own. I've got a couple figures that I love, but they can't stand for shit. And
Tough.
actually, I think maybe that'll be something we'll tackle next week. Next week's episode. Figures we love, but they can't stand for shit. Uh,
Mm.
but yeah,
Yeah, fish peg warmer is them figures that man they put out and they years later they're still set on them same pegs,
yeah,
keeping them pegs warm, keeping the new stuff from coming in because they don't put any new stuff in the stores because that old shit's still sitting there resting, keeping them pegs toasty. So we call them peg warmers.
absolutely, absolutely. But here,
Lando Calrissian. For some reason, they make cases of that figure, and you can go to almost any store right now and find a Lando. Great character, but you'll find a Lando
you'll find Orlando.
warming one of them pegs.
So, I think I'm gonna switch things up a little bit, just organize it because random dollars is our biggest segment. So I think I want to push that a little bit till one or two segments down. What I do want to do is talk about tell a toy hunting story of ours.
Nice.
I was out last week,
Oh,
or
this is
yeah,
a
last
fresh
week.
one.
I was
Okay.
out here. We have a bargain store in Columbus that's only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right?
Nice.
That's how they make all their money. I don't know where they get their stuff from, but they get all types of stuff, and they are able to discount that stuff 50% off. Right?
Mm.
So they get TVs, they get PS5s, every once in a while. Basketball hoops, couches, lawn furniture, lawnmowers, bikes.
Yeah, we don't care about any of that stuff. We want to hear about the good stuff. What about the action figures?
But they normally get, action figures I'm not looking for. Action figures I already have, don't care for, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was in there looking for a birthday present for my son. And you got to get to the store early. The store opens up at 10 o'clock. I arrived at 7. 7, parked my car, pulled out my chair, and waited outside to get in. Because if you're not one of the first people there, you're not going to get
Are
the.
you, is that serious?
It's that serious. And if
Oh
there's
my
like
god.
there's electronics such as flat screens and computers there, you got to get there even early.
Wow.
So, but I had plenty to do. I had I had work stuff that I had to do for my day gig. I had
Yeah.
my iPad to do some coloring and stuff. So I had stuff to occupy.
Hmm.
So I get in there, first person there. I get to get the gift that I want to get my son,
Yeah.
and now I'm just walking around looking for anything that might just stand out.
Yeah. The odds
And
and ends. Odds
yeah,
and
yeah,
ends.
I go over to the action figure section. They got a
Of
couple
course.
figures that are better than what they normally have, but I already got them.
Hmm.
And as I'm about to get ready to walk around the corner, I spot this huge box that
Oh,
says Pops. And
nice.
I'm not a big pop figure collector. They're cool. I only get a pop if I really, really, really love whatever the pop is
Hmm.
based off of. So I only have like 4 pops. But I'm looking
Nice.
at this big box. I'm trying to figure it out, and then then I look and I really take it all in. I step back. It is the pops version of the Stranger Things Eddie guitar finale in the underworld
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
down
yeah.
there case. It's got the trailer part, the trailer that they're playing on. It's got Eddie and your man there, and it's got the bats, the bats flying around. And
That's
normally,
Ryan, by the way. That hater. that that hater comments Ryan. He's a huge pop collector.
I'm not hating on it. It's just not for me. But I will get one every night once in a while. And so this discount store gives you 50% off because either there's something damaged on the package or the box is damaged or there's a dent or something like that. So what was wrong with this pops was the bats were broken off the wall. This is like it's I've never seen a pop design like this, and I should
Yeah.
have took pictures of it. But it's its own case, its own display case, has a background and everything. It's in
Hmm.
plastic and a plastic shield and everything. And I'm like, shoot, I could just open that up and glue that back on there. This is my favorite scene out of that season. You know what I'm saying? So I grab it 50% off. I've never seen this thing before. It looks cool.
Can't beat that.
I grab it, buy it, boom, get to the house, and then I take it out the box. It's actually in a whole plastic clear shell. So it's
Mm.
truly meant for display. I've got to get one of these super small screwdrivers to get the screws out to pull the case off. Then I recommend this glue for everybody. Let's see here. extreme power glue,
Nice.
with the instant accelerator. So you
Okay.
put some of that on, then you spray this on, instantly gets the glue to dry. I've been using it for years, courtesy of my buddy Trevor Zammit, who's a toy maker, a toy designer. And yeah, so I get in there, I fix the bats, I put it back, the plastic shell back on, screw it back in there. Now it's on display upstairs in the living room. Looks fantastic. Uh,
Nice.
cannot pass that bad boy up at all.
That's nice, man. I've noticed that Funko Pop is starting to do more things like that, like putting like pops in with the plastic cases where like they have like a comic, so like a comic behind them for
Mm,
display purposes, or like they're doing like musicians with like their record kind of behind them in those in them cases. Those are pretty cool for collectors. That I did see that you showed me that, and that is an awesome piece that you got there. Good find for sure. My also toy hunt story is with a bargain store.
mm,
Um, some of you may remember, if you're toy collectors, the when the GI Joe classified series first came out, it was a little hectic. People was having trouble finding certain figures, and then they decided to do these Target exclusives. But they did cool characters like Firefly and Beachhead that people really wanted. Were
mm.
an uproar. They really wanted these figures. Nobody could find them. It was like kind of like right out of COVID or during COVID, so like stuff wasn't getting delivered the right way, and people were up in arms, and these figures were going for crazy amounts of dollars. Well, I'm part of one of these toy groups, and they're like, "Oh, we're starting to find these at bargain hunts." I'm like, "What's a bargain hunt?" Never even knew what a bargain hunt was. Come to find out, there's like two of them by me. So I'm like, "All right, let me run to a bargain hunt." This is kind of a
Mm.
twofer. I went to one bargain hunt. There in the store stood four glorious Firefly figures that have been hot on the market. Nobody's been able to find them. And right there in front of me, there's four of them just sitting there, all for $15.
What?
Yes. I'm like, bet. I grabbed them.
You grabbed all four?
I grabbed all four because I'm like army builder.
Mhm.
They looked cool. And looking back, maybe I should have saved one for the next guy, but I had my moment and I
Hey,
grabbed four of them.
athletes
Uh,
gotta do that sometimes.
then I went to the other bargain hunt, and I'm like, man, Beachhead is one of my favorite GI Joe characters. I was really upset that they made him exclusive. I'm like, all these scalpers are getting him, can't find him, bro. When I tell you, when I go to this bargain hunt, there was two whole shelves full of this one character,
That's crazy.
Beachhead.
That's crazy.
I mean, at least 50 of this figure there for $15 a pop. And these, I'm talking about, people were ranting, throwing fits. If you was to go back in these old GI Joe like Facebook things and go back to these old posts, you would see people were so upset. They were selling for $100. Scalpers were selling for $100 easy. Bro,
Mm.
I go there. There's just a utopia of this one figure. At least 50 of them, and it was a beautiful thing. I ended up getting a few of those as well. Um, It was beautiful, man. It was one of those things where you really feel like a winner. You feel like you beat the system. You feel like you beat the scalpers. You feel like yeah, take that, take that. Uh, I'm not paying your $100. In fact, I'm gonna pay $100 and get five of these. So, in your face. It was a beautiful thing, and I still have those, and they look cool as a little tactical unit on my shelf.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that to me, that might be one of the biggest scores I've come across. Finding those it was pretty dope.
Mm.
It sounds like a dream in a way.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. These scalpers make it bad out here. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
Do. All right. So again, hopping around on our schedule of things to talk about today. I'm really excited about Run Them Dollars. So I'm pushing that a little bit towards closer to the end because we got a bulk of stuff in.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
we're about to go to, you know what? Just let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Dud of the week, man. And this did come out of this was shown a few weeks ago, but you ain't seen us in a couple weeks. But it's okay because he still stood the test of time to still be our dud of the week.
Yeah,
Uh, let's
absolutely.
let's for a second. Our man's McFarlane. He's doing some good things. He's doing some bad things. There's just some inconsistency there.
Mhm.
Sometimes he releases a figure like, wow, that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. For the $20 price point, he's still keeping him at the $20 price point. He's cranking a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, yeah.
He has the license to some things I wish he didn't. Like My Hero Academia, he don't even need nowhere to be around that.
Avatar, you don't need that.
Avatar, The Last Airbender, he don't need anything around that. Um, they just ain't. It's not for him. But he does some pretty good stuff with DC figures, and he's released a lot of Supermans.
Yeah, yeah. But this one
But this last Superman,
pulled up on the screen.
so you got this 2 pack here. You got Superman and what's dude's name? Alt Ultraman. I think
I
it's Ultraman. Crime Syndicate,
Trans-
Superman.
yeah, Ultraman. I don't even know if they can use that name. Was there's a whole another character named Ultraman.
Um,
From Malibu Comics. But
he doesn't look too. The Ultraman doesn't look too bad. Besides the big, huge diaper. Um, but let's look at that Superman face. Let's get a what do we got going on? What in the Baywatch Hasselhoff
off
do we have going on
with this figure.
right? What in the sweet Italian auntie do? I mean, he looks like he's an Italian pastry chef, like a sweet little auntie that you'd see that's like baking cakes.
I don't I don't
What
know, man. I don't know. I don't, man. I don't mind Ultraman's face at all. I think that face looks really good. It's a good facial expression. But oh boy, over here, it looks like he's had one too many donuts. Like he's got
I
gumball jaws. Uh, it looks like one of those old school. You remember the Michael Jackson video where he had the stop motion clay characters?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what this looks like. One of these type of characters.
It's so bad. It's
I hate it. I hate.
like the body. It's a good looking Superman body wise, but this head sculpt it could possibly be one of the worst head sculpts that I've ever seen, especially when you're putting on an iconic character like
Uh-huh.
Superman. This looks nothing like Clark Kent.
It does not. But I can't give him credit for the body, because I'm a big fan of the abdomen joint here that between the rib cage and the stomach, where things bend. I always think figures need that, but this is too blatant. Like they don't hide it well. They don't.
Yeah, they don't hire it well with their bigger bodies like they do. You're right.
It just looks like a piece of armor that they put on a skinnier dude's stomach or whatnot for the movie.
Yeah,
Now, there are other figures that really sculpt that abdomen and stomach into it, so it really kind of looks like it really blends well, but still bends. An Ultraman
yeah,
symbol here on his chest it looks like I cut it out of clay and pasted it
yeah. It
on.
does. I just noticed that it looks really. It does look like clay. Now he does have a different figure that I do own that looks a lot better than this one. Um, okay, let's just like zoom in on the. Can you zoom in on the picture, the comic book picture, and the card that they're using right there? Is there a way to do that?
Not right now how I have the pictures though.
Okay. Well, if you can just look at the two faces in the
They,
comic book
they don't look
pictures,
nothing like this.
uh, what do we got going on here? Like you have so many Superman references. You have so many actors that's played Superman that you probably could have got away with just partially using. Who is this guy? Buddy the Cake Boss? I don't
Oh shit!
I don't know who this is, but
I, not Superman.
it's
I
not
mean,
Superman
we're in
at
the day
all.
and age. We're in a day and age right now where figures have been sculpted to look just like animations, just like comic book illustrations. Why you would not just sculpt this face to look like this drawing, or a
It's
default
crazy.
Superman face? In an age where you recycle toy parts all the time, I just don't get it, and I feel like McFarlane has to be stopped. He can't
You
keep
can't.
getting away with this stuff. at all. But yeah, I'm done with that. That is the dud of the week,
That's
everybody.
definitely the dud of the week.
Um,
The fact that you have a Superman that uses that same exact body with a different head, and you just was like, "Fuck it, let's do this weird head." It's just like, where's the rhyme and reasoning in what you're putting out? Because there is none.
right.
That cannot be forgiven.
It cannot. For the next segment, it's the I got time today. I just haven't had time to replace this clip, but I love this image. So and I think this is the first time that we've done it on the show. It's a small rant, but here we go.
Yeah,
Look,
we got time.
Aaron, I got time today. Look, I'm getting very frustrated with Hasbro, HasLab, Hasbro, whatever the fuck their names are, or whatnot. And they come up with some good stuff. They definitely they do the bare minimum. They do the bare minimum, and I'm getting. Let me see here. I didn't have the video up, but we're about to get it up. I want Tony has got me hooked on these Power Ranger figures. I am
Yeah,
waiting for the 30th anniversary Power Ranger figures for a minute. All
yeah.
right,
Mm-hmm.
for a minute. Now I was just gonna go out and hunt down the current Power Ranger figures that were out or whatnot, but Tony told me don't do that because they're coming out with a 30th anniversary set to have the butterfly joints,
Yep.
uh, better head sculpts, and with these new joints, the Power Rangers can actually do the go
Yeah.
Power Rangers, morphin time.
They got the
So I
little
was
power effects. They got a
yeah,
bunch of accessories.
it's just a much better figure. So I got there's two of them out, the Yellow Ranger and the Blue Ranger, which I have not opened up yet because I'm going to get them all and open them
Nice.
all on the show. And pre-ordered, and I'm so glad with this pre-order stuff that I don't have to put money down. I just have to get there in time to have it or whatever, and then they'll run the card when it comes out.
I
Or
think, I don't, and real quick on that point, just thank you to businesses that are doing that. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing. Like, Big Bad Toy Store does it.
yes,
Amazon does it. Entertainment Earth does it. They understand that there's a bunch of figures coming out, and they're letting you pre-order stuff without It's a beautiful thing. I just wanted to side note that.
yeah, and I got mine pre-ordered on Big Bad Toys, all the Power Rangers and the Rita Repulsa. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I got them all, but you know who I'm missing? Let's
Who you
see who I'm
missing?
missing.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's another hit, it's another hit. Get up on it, get up on it.
Where's the release date? Where's the release date? When
Yeah.
is it coming out? Why is the Black Power Ranger not have a release date? I got the red, I got the green, I got the pink, I got Rita Repulsa, I got all of them pre-ordered with a launch date for when they're dropping. We've already got the yellow and the blue Ranger, but my
Yeah.
Black Ranger, where's his release date? I have seen this
Yeah.
man and met him 3 times, and I'm probably going to meet him again because I go to comic book conventions that he is at, and I
Yeah.
want to get my box signed. Hasbro, where's the release date?
It's the only one that they haven't given a release date for. It doesn't make any sense. It looks really good. I want it. I have them all pre-ordered as well. I don't know what the deal is with that. Um, I don't understand what the deal is with the Red Ranger not getting the head sculpt. I don't understand what's up with the Green Ranger not getting the Dragon Shield. But I can look past all that.
I can
Put
look
the
past all that.
I can look past all that. I get there's some things that might have obstructed that. But why would you put all the other Rangers up for pre-order besides one?
Besides
Um,
one,
it's
it
it's
just
it's
doesn't make
fucking
sense.
stupid.
It just does
So
not make any sense at all. He's the only one that has a release date. I don't want to point any fingers. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, Hasbro. But that's I need that figure to complete my set. And honestly, it's the dopest looking one.
he is
It's
he looks really good. Yeah,
super good.
yeah, I agree.
So
I'm not what's up with that. Only way that they can, if they reveal like three other figures that's coming out in that wave with him, and that's why. But like, don't show it. Don't show the goods, and not put it up for pre-order because we want it. We wanted.
No, it's not. Don't show the goods. It's don't give everybody else a launch date and not give him one too, but you show him off.
It's true. Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I went ahead and did the pre-order and then bought these other two because I saw that all the figures have been sculpted. So eventually they're coming. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't know what I mean. I get you do these different launches to get to get these other figures that nobody really wants out as well. But I need a release date, and I'm talking to you, Hasbro. Give me a release date for the Black Ranger.
You know what else is kind of funny? There's 6 of them, right? 6 Rangers. You release the blue and the yellow together, and then you decide to release the pink, red, and green together, and not like why not release them 2 at a time? Red
Yeah,
and green came out, pink and black, then pink and black. It's kind of skep. It's a little strange on your guys' part.
it is just a tad bit. Um,
So
but all right, jumping segues here, going into another one. What do we have that we think will improve the toy industry? And I've got an issue
oh,
today, and it's the same issue that my man Tony Clapper has. And we want to hear from you guys as well. So go ahead in the chat. We're going to ask this question: how can we improve the toy buying process when there's super toys that you want to get? I.e., I have an example.
let's hear it.
So listen to this story. Do you want to hear this story?
Yeah,
I think you do.
I
The
do.
crowd wants to hear this story.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
do.
So Tony lets us know that the Todd McFarlane Gold Level Batmobile with the Michael Keaton figure is available. Now, you've heard me bitch and complain about McFarlane before, but this Batmobile and the what's up, J Man? The
J-Man.
Batmobile and the the Michael Keaton figure is super good for the price that they're charging. I'm not gonna be able. I can't afford the Hot Toys version
Yeah,
of the Batman and the Batmobile set. That's just not something that's in my budget. But the Todd McFarlane version, which looks good for the price it is, I can get. And so Tony's like, hey, it goes on pre-order tomorrow.
yep.
So we're all watching. Me, Ryan, Danny Cooper, and Tony. We're all watching and looking. Our man Danny finds the link. It gets hot, puts it in the chat. I'm like, bet. I click the link. I put it in the cart. My wife and I share the Amazon account. So I have to switch to my card. And while I'm switching to my card and I come back to the cart to hit exit, the toy is sold out.
Mm.
It's done. And
Yeah,
at that point, I was like, okay, I'm mad, but I just got beat out by other toy collectors, other people who
yeah.
are, craving this figure and this Batmobile. That's fine. I got beat. But then I digress. This happens. Immediately after this, toy has been sold out. We're in our chat. I mean, minutes, people.
Oh, we and for the record, all of us missed out. We all got the same. We all got the same thing. We all went in trying to get the figure, and it was sold out for all of us. I went in multiple times actually.
Look at that shit.
It looks really good. It looks like it came off the movie. For the $75 price point, by the way. So let's see. You're paying $20 for the figure, $25 for the figure, $50 for that Batmobile. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's not. I can accept that price. It's a good sculpt. The Batmobile looks great. I mean, the only issue is the Batmobile is a one-seater when the Batmobile is really a two-seater. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to complain about that. We're good.
Yeah,
Copacetic.
and I mean, and what nerd, comic book movie nerd doesn't love that look for the Batmobile? That is an iconic Batmobile
It's one of the goated vehicles. But
for sure.
I shit y'all not. From the time that we all got rejected, all 4 of us did not get the figure. Within 1 minute,
Minutes.
1 minute,
One
this
minute.
fatness happens. They're all up on eBay. They are all on eBay for $300 fucking dollars. This is ridiculous. I hate scalpers. I hate them. I hate them so much.
I do too.
They are the grit beneath the boot. They are the splinter in thy finger.
It's true. Everybody jumps on a bandwagon. You got me. You got guys like me and Mike. Since we were wee lads collecting figs,
We lads.
enjoying the collecting, enjoying the filling our shelves, and then all of a sudden, we have this pop culture boom where everybody wants to jump in on the bandwagon. Now everybody's toy collectors, and that's fine. There's plenty to go around until there's not,
Yeah.
and you have scalpers like these who are just buying in there. I seen where they put here's one thing that they could have done. It's an Amazon exclusive.
Mhm.
They put the quantity level at 30, meaning that you could have just bought 30 of them at a time. That was the highest it went.
Wow, are you serious?
Yes. So I seen where somebody had posted in one of the Facebook groups that they was able to get their quantity to 30, and that was the stop. So that means that there was people that were just going on here
I did
and
not know
putting that quality to 30, buying them up because it's an Amazon exclusive. They were said that there were going to be limited quantities. So they go in and they buy 30 of them at a time, but they can later just resell them to
$300.
poor guys like us that didn't make it. Now I will not buy one over the price. I refuse to feed the
Oh, yeah,
scalpers.
absolutely. Um,
I'm hoping that Amazon, gets some more in. Why make the limit 2 per person?
yeah.
Why let there even be the who needs
Who needs
30 of these
Yeah.
unless you're trying to resell? And
Yeah.
unless you're trying to resell, there's no reason you need 30. Nobody has room for 30 fucking Batmobiles in their house. I don't care who you are.
It doesn't make any sense. This is pure trash. I did not know they had it set at 30 figures. That is fucking terrible.
So I was saving that piece of information for you for the show.
I'll tell you right now, $300 for this Batman and this Batmobile figure. For another $200, I believe you can get the Hot Toys version that lights up, that has monitors into it, that has headlights, that has moving parts on it, like the guns come out and everything. And I think it has a small diorama as well. No. And like I said, this Batmobile and this Batman figure is at the right price point for $75.
$75.
It's the bare minimum of a sculpt for a Batmobile. All right. So yes, limitations need to be put on. It needs to be made, and they need to do better with their AI. How come I'm always getting that shit asking me if I'm a robot or not? That definitely should have been a thing. For when they do these type of figures that are in limited quantities, that they have to announce a pre-order link for. They definitely need to do that for this, and it needs to be limited to 2. That's
2 max.
Man.
And this is the only reason I say 2 is that some people like to keep one sealed, some people like to open one. And I get that. If you're that, some people are completists, so they like to have that one that's sealed, tucked away, and they like to have that one that's open for display. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm not saying that's right. Hell, even if you wanted to get 5 of them because you wanted to get one from somebody, 30, there's no way. There's no way that you need 30 of them unless you plan on reselling. And then you're leaving guys like us who's been toy collectors who've been waiting for this Batmobile to come out, at a price point that we could get it, just for y'all to buy them up.
It's crazy. There needs to definitely be something better done, more limitations. And I know they're using some of these guys, these scalpers are using bots to help them purchase this thing. Because how do you do that so quick, so fast?
So quick. I'm talking about minutes. Minutes.
This is not an exaggeration. I mean, I had it in my cart. I clicked to change my credit card, which is already on the account. It's just, do you want to use this credit card or that one? And I came back gone.
I didn't even have to do that.
Yeah.
I went through and then it said there's a problem with what's in your cart. And then I looked down and it's like there's none left.
Ridiculous. But you know what there's plenty of? Epic 21. Let's go ahead and check out this game trailer for Epic 21, and you guys and gals need to go over there and pledge and share and help us hit this goal.
Yeah, Epic 21.
Now, I will say this, and I found out the other day when I was streaming, a lot of people didn't realize this, but if you are another indie publisher, such as Unlikely Hero Studios, a Concrete Comics, Fourth Wall Productions, Vantage and Out Productions, if you guys are out there and you're like, oh yeah, I see that there's an option to get my comic books and my characters turned into a deck. Well, yeah, so we turn your characters into a deck that you get to have all your own. But
Nice.
here's the rub: you get the print files as well, and you can order that deck as much as you want on your own and sell it.
Nice.
So your deck interacts with the FSK deck. That's how we're doing our expansion packs. Anybody that wants to add their characters to the game, you get those print files. You're able to, we'll send you to the link to the website so you can make an account and everything, and you can just print as many decks as you want. Take it with you on your website to your comic book conventions, and you can then sell those decks as another type of merch for people to see your characters.
That's nice. That is nice. Yeah.
Well,
You
we
see,
try, man. We try.
you do a lot of great things like that, Most Epic. That's why they call you Most Epic.
Like, man, I put my pants on one foot at a time, like everybody else.
Okay. Okay.
All right. All right, so now we're coming to our favorite segment. We're about to review some toys and what's called Run Them Dollars.
Run them. Which I wish I had more of. I wish I had more dollars to run.
I wish I had more dollars to run as well. All right, so let's see here. I think we got 4 goodies to look at here. Sadaya.
Okay.
Sometimes
dying.
We're gonna start with Odie. We're gonna start with an Odie here.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Oh.
Yes. We got
Okay.
the Earl Sinclair and the baby from Dinosaur. Now, I thought these were 2 separate figures. I mean, I thought these were a set. They are not. So they are trying to hit you in the head for both figures at the same price ticket, and $41 for each one of these figures. Yeah. So Earl, I get. For me, you could have brought the price ticket down on the baby. There's what I believe is trying to happen is because the baby sits in that toddler chair. That makes it like a 6-inch figure. I digress.
I don't know about that. Now, sculpt wise, they look good. That looks like a clip from the show.
Absolutely.
Looks got like the accessories.
But it's a lot of accessories.
But yeah, man, no, it should have just been one for the $41 price point. Maybe make it 51, and it's for all of that. I don't know.
Yeah, it comes. For whatever reason, oh wait, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Okay, right, here we go. Okay.
We get a second scope with the head. We get the sailor hat. He's got his mug, his cigar, the TV remote, bear, and we got 3 pairs of hands for him. Looks like he has a decent amount of articulation as far as in the wrist, the elbow.
What you would need with that figure.
We don't have it. It could be disguised under the shirt. We could have a midsection waist turn, but I can't tell because it. But that's if it is there, that's a great place to hide it right underneath the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely have looks like some really good articulation with the thighs. And the articulation for the knees are there and they're hidden super well.
Yeah, I agree. There you are.
In the folds of the skin, I think that's a great hide. And of course, we got the ankle one. So we've got a good amount of articulation on this figure.
Yeah. Seeing it like this with the accessories, yeah, I can see that. For 41 with the sculpt and the accessories, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Well, so also though, so I can let Earl slide for $41 for $42.
Yeah.
I can let Earl slide. The sculpt is amazing. All right, they killed the sculpt, and we got a decent amount of accessories. Now Earl didn't have a ton of shit to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He's a dad.
He's a dad.
He's a dad.
Now where the baby shines is tons of accessories for the baby. So I think that's great. We got the pan, and I remember him hitting with the pan all the time.
Hmm.
The toys for the baby figures, but the baby has a good amount of articulation too.
He
We got
does.
the shoulders, we got the wrist, we got the knee joints, we got feet, we got thighs, and it looks like we have another hidden possible midsection
Yeah, I
waist.
would say there is. It looks like it's made to the way they got the shirt. Looks like it's made to move.
Yeah. Um, but and the baby sets up well. Uh,
Hmm.
so but I would say 22, 25 for the baby.
Yeah, it's hard to push that 41 or 45. What was it? 45?
42 each.
42? Yeah, it's hard to push that for the baby. Now look wise, they look like I said, they came right off the show. But for me personally, these aren't things that I'm going to be getting. Um
Yeah.
that what were they originally? No, they're originally 47.99.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
So hell no for that.
Yeah. So for me, I like these figures, but they're also something that I would not get. But these are the type of figures that my wife does enjoy. I get
Okay.
her, the Princess Bride,
Nice.
things from her history that she really, really from the past that she really, really enjoys from TV shows to movies.
Okay.
So these are figures that I would get from my wife, to add to her toy collection because she has a nice little display shelf upstairs in the living room that we're working on. But if we're going to, Ryan said he needs these. He needs them. But if we're going to dive into this bad boy, based off of everything that we've seen, I mean, I'll give it four. I'll give it 4 mites. 4 mites for me.
Four.
Not good, really good articulation, great paint job, amazing sculpting job. The accessories are there. I think the accessories are appropriate for it. The only thing that really hurts me on this thing is the price tag. What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna go three.
You're gonna go three,
Yeah,
3 mites.
$50. That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, I
Um,
no, I get that.
so I'm gonna go three.
All right, cool beans, cool beans. Tony's going three on that one. I'm going four. We're gonna remove this one. All right, what is our next toy coming up?
Show it. Bring it
What
out.
we got next? What we got next? Yeah.
Right.
And
Somebody gave it an all might.
Ryan
Ryan gave it
said,
an all. He gave it an all might.
hey, and we're gonna I'm gonna clap it up for this next one we got coming out. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I introduce
Mhm.
y'all to
Oh my
Spider-Man,
gosh.
the
Look at
final
that.
costume at No Way Home.
Look at that.
Big Arts. Oh my god.
Fig arts is amazing.
Yes, they
Mm.
are. Um, I know the Spidey costume is real simple, um, but they nailed it. Oh,
It's what it needs to be. I love how simple it is. It's perfect.
look
It's a
at those
perfect costume.
butterfly joints, gorgeous. And so in the
Oh,
butterfly joint, then you have the pivoting shoulder,
oh
and the
yeah.
shoulder wrist has a pivot, and then we got the double jointed elbow. Oh my God, they just
That is a beautiful figure.
it is. So you got the midsection joint and you got the waist, but it's like a double. Oh wow, they want oh
And look at the shine. That's
yeah,
what we're talking about when it comes to paint. They got the shine in there.
they got
I
the
mean,
mask
you if
on.
you want a Spider Man, you wanted to be able to pose him like Spider Man, and that's that. That's what you want, and that's what
That's
they
exactly
gave you.
what I want. Look at that nice hand sculpts. I just
Beautiful.
love how sleek this thing looks.
Hmm.
All the
I
colors.
like that shiny finish too, man. That's
Oh,
dope.
we've got articulation in the toes too for the Spidey figure, and pivoting joints in the ankle. So you're
Yeah,
really rotating that much. I
A-
love how the
ankle rockers.
ankle rockers. I love how the knee joint is because that actually looks like a kneecap. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
And
Look at
the
that.
web. You got the web. Look at that. Ooh.
Mm, that's beautiful. Does it come with different eyes?
I did not see an accessory pack on this one.
Okay.
They didn't. Well, hold up. I don't know. I was just downloading these pictures as quick as I can. I mean, even the standing pose is great. I mean, look
Mhm.
at that in the midsection. You got one, you got like two for the thigh. It's very rare where you see a double jointed thigh midsection waist
Yeah.
like that. Like I don't even know what the hell that's called.
Figure arts, man. They kill it with the articulation. Okay.
I'll have to go to the site and check. They normally do. Fig Arts normally does do a layout, but I don't think they put different eyes on this one. But that's the price ticket for it, and it's worth it. Even if I mean, there's
Yeah.
web accessories and stuff for it. But
Well, they usually do. They come correct on accessories.
yeah,
We already seen two different webs. I want to say I seen in the pictures some of the eyes look different.
hmm
They do like the squinting eyes. They do, and it was usually just pop right out the mask, and you can put the other ones on.
yeah.
Um, that's an all might for me.
Hey, let's go ahead and make it so. That's an all might for me too. It's an all might figure, man. That the articulation on here is crazy. And the other great thing about it is, which I love when Fig Arts do Spider-Man figures. These Spider-Man figures from Fig Arts fit flawlessly in the Marvel Legends line because
Yeah.
that's the scale and size Spider-Man's supposed to be compared to the other heroes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an
Beautiful.
All Might. That's an All Might figure. Even if it doesn't have that many accessories, that's still an All Might figure. Incredibly good sculpt, great articulation, great paint job, posability through the fucking roof, and a very nice price point for that. Like I said, if you do it right, people will pay for it. And I'm copying that figure when it comes out.
I might grab it as well. I don't have any figure art Spider-Man figures, so
Yeah. Once you get your first one, buddy, like,
I have figure arts DBZ, and their DBZ figures are phenomenal.
mhm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They do. They murder DBZ figures.
Yeah.
All right. So because my man Tony has started his journey
Yeah.
onto um my man Tony started his journey onto My Hero Academia. He has not met this character yet, but
I'm about to.
he's going to very soon. This is a Hawks figure. This is awesome. This is actually done by Reveltech. Reveltech is another good anime sculpting company. Um, Reveltech, they're sometimes the joints are a little messed up. But if you get a good Reveltech figure, when you put this motherfucker in the pose, it's not moving.
It's not
They're like
moving.
they're like interlocked, so like when you turn the legs, it goes click, 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 type of deal.
Yeah.
As long as the joints are good, because you can even replace joints, so that's a plus. If the joints that do the clicking are messed up, you can replace it with new ones. So it does come with extra ones for you to
Nice.
slide them in. But Hawks is a very amazing character in My
I mean,
Hero.
that pose right there on the shelf is perfect for me. I mean, that's the way
You want
they.
more pictures?
No, I'm just saying, like, I want to see more pictures, but I'm saying, like, that's a beautiful pose right there. That's a beautiful pose on a shelf right there.
Yeah. Hawks is just I love Hawks' design. I absolutely love it. I think this is one of the best designed characters on My Hero Academia, and Reveltech just completely
Yeah.
captured.
Well,
I mean,
I love how they did the wings, man. So many companies, so many action figures with the wings are just so weird. They're either like super stiff or they're on kind of weird. They don't have no articulation, and they made these wings look so dope.
they did. That's the other thing with Reveltech and Fig Arts. They give you a base. A lot of the higher end like Mafex, Reveltech, Fig Arts, they always give you a base, so you can really pose this
Bro, look at the
forward.
way the hand goes into the pocket, though.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
Yeah,
All right, look at this one.
nice. God, that's so dope.
Yeah. So Hawks is super, super fast, has flight. He can use his wings as weapons, as swords, as knives, but his wings can also the feathers separate and he can use those to grab people and rescue them and things like that.
Wow.
So he's like I'm not
Angel
gonna tell
times
you.
10.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But the
Look at that,
posing,
bro. Look at look at that. It's such a simple pose, but it just looks so clean.
yeah. And then he does. expend all of his feathers. Like he can put them all out there, but then his power levels go down, and he's really hampered without his wings himself. But they can be damaged, they can be destroyed, and he has to wait for them to grow back.
Mm.
It doesn't take like years for his feathers to grow back, but it does take I want to say days to weeks, depending on how many
Wow.
he uses at once.
Okay.
But look at the crazy amount of articulation.
Yeah, I mean, dude can literally move however you need him to move.
Yeah,
No
and
question.
I love the knee joint, how it's feathered or how it's blended into his cargo pants. That
Yeah.
just looks like a wrinkle.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you couldn't tell. That looks good.
yeah. Some more great posing from him. But
I
this is
love and I love when they give you tons of product shots like this.
yeah,
It makes you more hype for the figure. Like you want to buy it because of the product. Like the product shots are selling it to you. It's like, look at this. Look at all
a-
this shit you can do with this guy.
absolutely. Then here are
Multiple
the
faces.
multiple
Nice.
faces, eyes that you can do with him. So it looks like he has 5 eye sets, three head sculpts with 3 mouth actions. I love it when they give you the eyes, and the eyes can move in different, look in different places.
Yeah.
And we even get a little bit of an up close shot of a shot of the wing joints, how those are moving. So
Oh my
now,
god. Look at
so you thought the accessories were cool before, but this is what I'm talking about. Go to the next level with your accessories, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay your price point. This is absolutely something that he does. He fires off his wings. That's a great accessory.
Beautiful.
But there's a scene that happens in the series, and they captured it, which I think they did it really smart.
Yes, I seen this. This is so dope. I seen this accessory when I was looking. Man, talk about nailing it and just how clever is that?
Super clever, right? This is just two clear plastic panels with the wings printed on it. So you can put this in front or behind him to get this effect. And then I love it that Revoltech and Fig Arts do this. They put the figure with another figure so you can see it. They always make their figures to scale.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And then this also excites you to get the other figures.
Yeah, I want them all. I haven't even watched that character on TV yet, and I want this figure. I don't even know this guy could be a complete jerk, and I still I still want the figure.
And here's all the accessories that come with it. That is a great bundle of accessories that come with
All
this.
those hands. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. Come on.
All right, so it's actually two head sculpts. No, three head sculpts. The one that he's wearing, two of them, and he comes with one, two, three, four, five, six, seven eye
Yeah,
variants.
beautiful.
And so they want 129 for that figure. I feel like that's more than a fair price for that.
Well, here's the thing. You'll never have to buy another of that figure again.
Yeah,
You have everything you need. It poses exactly how you want it to. If you want it in a calm, if you want him looking calm, he looks calm. You want him to look angry, he looks angry. I mean, it's man, that's a buy. I would buy. I'm probably gonna get that thing.
hey, I'm gonna let you know right now. I already know what Tony's vote is.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure, for sure. Now, in saying that, I do not own um was it Revotech? This is what
Revoltech.
I do
Mhm.
not own one of these yet, so I don't know when I plan on getting my first one. I don't know if it's if I'm gonna like the way that they move, the way that so that might be a decision I got to make when I buy my first one
Mhm.
because I have heard different things about the brand. Um,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
I've got a few of them. For the most part, my Revoltech figures are good. Um, I inherited my Revoltech turtle figures, which those are amazing figures, but I can't really judge those figures because I inherited those figures from somebody else. So I did not get to open those figures and take care of those figures. But the Revoltech figures that I have had, I've only had one that's had issues with staying in the joint. Because it's like a circle with two pegs on a peg on each
Mm,
side, and it goes, and then you stick the leg and the thigh in there or whatnot. I've only had one figure that I have an issue with. My other figures have been perfectly fine. Um, and that's the roll of the dice that sometimes happens.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes and it sucks, especially when you're talking about that kind of money.
Yeah. So, but all the rest of my figures have been no issues, perfectly fine because I have
Nice.
Ed and Al from Full Metal Alchemist. Figures I wanted for a long time that my wife got for me, and they're great. All right, we're coming up on our last figure to review here.
Jeez.
Now, I know I complain about this figure, them making so many Iron Man figures, but this was a find. I stumbled across this. This is a 7-inch Iron Man figure, which would fit perfectly in the Marvel Legends line because I have a huge Marvel Legends section
Yeah.
studio space. But the reason that I grabbed this was fuck the Iron Man figure. It's the display base that fully moves, that's fully articulated, that it just adds to any Iron Man playset that you have. This is crazy good.
It is. Yeah, that thing is oh yeah, that thing is dope, man.
Are we serious right now? The
Yeah, I
Hyperion.
know. I know you got you got an Iron Man, nice little Iron Man display in your display. I got a nice little Iron Man display in mine. That definitely just adds to all the stuff that you would see in his little lab.
Yeah. I absolutely want this thing. Looks like some of the paneling comes off of the Iron Man figure.
Nice.
But I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Because like I could put my Tony Stark head on this and then have the Iron Man helmet in the claw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What brand is this?
I don't know. It's Tubi or something like that.
Mm. Oh, we got some lights and stuff too. Okay.
Oh, I did not see the lights.
Yeah. Got some lights going on.
How much do you think this is? Comes with the figure and the base. How much do you think this is? Chat, if you want to guess, go ahead and put it in the chat. Guess the price.
I'm gonna say 200.
200. I'm not gonna guess because I already know what it is. But
And that's minimum. I'm thinking the minimum too.
I mean, you got all the cords coming out of here, the
Yeah.
hydraulic joints, all the little grabbers and clippy clips. Like,
It's
if
probably
you
more than that.
yeah, if you have a pretty good Iron Man array of things, you can Frankenstein a Tony Stark
Oh yeah,
partial Iron Man fit and have the rest of those joints in there.
for sure. What's the price point, Mike?
This thing, and so, and I do want these before I get to the price point. I do want those light up storage tanks, but they cost too much. They cost too much money for those.
Yeah, I've seen those. I'll stick to the little Disney ones that I have.
Yeah, and you know what? I need to upgrade those because I could probably put lights in them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just thinking that you could probably easily put some lights in them. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that mug looks
It
great.
looks super clean.
Oh, the price point for this is $119.
Wow, that's super cheap.
Yeah,
I yeah. I mean for that display base, I was thinking 200 minimum.
yeah.
Wow.
For the display base alone, I would think 200 because those little glass you don't get a good hold on. You don't get a very good view at these, but websites, those little glass cases or these little light up cases that are storage tanks for the Iron Man figures, websites have those. Those are $200 by themselves
For one.
for one, not a set for one. All right, which is really ridiculous to me. But this with this Iron Man figure and his Iron Man figure has a lot of articulation on it too.
Mhm.
And if some of these panels come off to reveal the tech down there or whatnot, $119 is a very, very, very fair price.
Yeah.
And this base lights up. Oh, come on, man.
Go ahead and give it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
Dude. I mean, have we rated everything? No, I have not. But I'd have to know more about this figure. I plan on getting this thing. I plan on getting this.
Yeah.
If this, and I want to do a follow up review to it.
Yeah,
But
let me know before I buy it. You buy it. Let me know.
but right now, as is being promoted, that's an All Might figure for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's
I'm
an All
not sure about the Iron Man. It doesn't look like it's the craziest articulation I've ever seen. Um, but you're essentially you're buying the base.
Might.
Um,
But
so for the price point, I can go. I can go.
I mean, Iron Man figures. The basic Iron Man figures are going for $30. That's Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
$25 to $30.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that fully articulated, light up base. So
Yeah.
that means you're getting that base for less than $100.
Yeah, I would just need to know. That almost sounds like a scam. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and cop that first. Let me know how that try that out. Let me know how that comes.
All right, yeah, I'll be sure to do that. All right. Now we're coming up on our final section. I think we might just do the show like this from now on.
Yeah.
Get all that stuff out the way and then come up to this. I like how that flowed. But we're coming up to our next session. It just depends on who has toys to open, and this week I have toys to open. And we're going to do this. Where is it at? It's been a minute. Here it goes.
I'm super jealous.
Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the box?
Sorry, Charlie, I just cut you off. What did you say?
I'm super jealous that you have this fig, and I gotta say, look, my guy Michael Watson, he's had this fig for about a week. He's left it in this box. The man's patience, the level of, I mean, he's like the Yoda of collecting figures. My man's the force is strong within him. To have had this figure in this box, just look at the box, looking at it, and he hasn't opened it because he saved it to open in front of y'all. I mean, that's sacrifice right there.
My man said that's sacrifice.
That's sacrifice, and I'm excited to look. The product shots of this fig are so good.
Oh, I did not need my razor for this.
I can't believe you haven't. You didn't need your razor. Why? Because you already opened it and then put everything back in.
No, there was no tape on it. I didn't realize that. Oh, are we? You guys got a good view of this?
Yeah, looks good. Once the plastic's gone, we'll be able to see it a lot better.
This is my first time trying to use this table like this. Got some stuff taped here. So we're going to.
Are you able to Are you able to take the camera any further out? We're a little bit we're like right on top of it.
Let me see.
Maybe just a tad bit. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a little further up. I should have had you mess with it. I'm sorry. Right there. Just leave it right there. Perfect. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
I couldn't hear you because I didn't have my headphones on.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. I was saying that's perfect. Leave it there, and then you kept moving it.
Oh, here. Oh, it looks like my.
You're good. No, you're good right now.
I'm
You're
good?
good. Yeah, you're good right now.
All right.
I thought you could hear me because you were doing you you moved it back, so you're good right here. This is good.
Uh-huh. All right.
Look
So
at those accessories, man. Dang.
give me the little instruction pack here.
the number 2 hero in My Hero Academia. Eventually, the number 1.
They
Look at man, come on, dog. Look at all those accessories.
they're very protective. I want to start here first. All right, so they always give you a base here, and there's some. Yeah, we'll get to look at that. So actually, I will need my blade.
This man's a professional.
We got the base with a lot of different pegs in it.
Nice. I like what I'm seeing so far. So this is Revotech, correct?
Yeah, this is how Robotech does their figures.
Yeah, bro, get the gloves. Somebody said get gloves. That's Ryan.
Yeah, actually,
You gotta get the all white.
I gotta get the all white joints for these. My iPad gloves gonna have to do for right now. All right, and then this is what I've been talking about. I know some of you are like, "Well, what does he keep mentioning this for?" I don't know what that is.
It comes with the extra joints.
Yeah, so if anything goes wrong with your joints or anything like that, you get extra joints.
Nice. It's nice that they do that.
Yeah, like they get it, you know. With toy collectors, things happen. Every figure doesn't come out, perfect. There's the face grab right there.
There's a lot going on in this box.
There's a lot going on in this box. Yeah, so that is your. Yeah, that's a little joint right there.
Okay.
And some more. And they're colored. I can only guess to fit specifically in
With certain places, yeah. Which I used to, yeah. I was gonna say you still got one in there floating around.
All right, and then these.
I'm sold with the power effects alone.
Yeah. The cover. Check that.
When you got a character like him that just like is so beastie with the fire, and really, if you watch the animation, it's kind of his animation is kind of praised on how like dope his fire looks all the time.
Yeah.
And they captured it, I think, with that.
So these are arm and leg effects for like thrust, but they connect to his legs and wrists with these joints. I was wondering how they would do that. Oh my god!
I mean, damn, the power effects even got joints in them, dog.
Yeah. And here are those flames look
Bro,
nice.
the fact that you've had this sitting on your shelf in the box for a week. I can't. I would look.
Very, very.
Your willpower is intense, bro.
Oh yeah. So let's. Woo! All of the battle damage head.
Yeah, with the red scar, with the burn.
Is it like a burn? Uh-huh. That look good, Tommy?
It looks, yeah. Move your arms up just a little, like you're at the bottom of the camera. So there you go.
Right there?
Right there. Let it focus. Boom. You're upside down.
Upside down?
Like the head's upside down for us. There you go.
Oh, okay.
It's trying to focus. Man, that is beautiful.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. And he comes with the Sully. He's got the cell phone. Put your hand behind it. There it is.
We go.
Yeah. Man, that looks great.
Oh, where is it? Oh, there we go. So, all right. Let me see if that helps. Oh, he's got. Okay, so we got 3 heads here.
You got 3. That's cool. Gotta have that yelling face.
Gotta have. that yelling face. Let me try something. Okay, that didn't work. There's a focus button on this control. There we
Yeah,
go.
every time if you just put your hand behind it, it'll work. Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
mean, but look at the damn, and then you get to customize the faces with the different eyes.
that's crazy.
I think it's
It's crazy. So there's four set. Oh god, there's
wow.
four sets of eyes.
My man's comes
I still
correct.
got this one is the injured eye head. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I ain't seen that part in the show yet.
I'm sorry if that was a spoiler.
Nah, you're good.
Cell phone.
And I like how they put like stuff on the screen. That's dope.
Yeah. But of course, we got the
Tons of hands.
tons of hands. I gotta get used to being on this camera.
Yeah, you got it. We got it.
Tons of hand
What's the
accessories.
difference? What's the other? What the colored hand? What's the significance in that?
Which one? Oh, talking about these right here.
Yeah, what are those?
Oh God, that's painted for fire.
Oh, okay, okay,
When you're doing, oh, that is so clever.
nice. So they're like fisted hands with the fire
Yeah.
effect.
So I really love the packaging job that Rebel Tech and Big Arts do. They lay the character down in the plastic sheet, and then they give you, oh yeah, as you can see here, there's plastic in between some of the joints to keep those really good. So you're the first person to really play with this thing.
We lost your mic. It don't sound like you're. We can hear you like we could.
Uh, test, test, test.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. So they put the plastic between the to really let you know that you are the first person to figure.
that's nice.
I mean, it's a serious appreciation for the craft.
Well,
Uh,
it prevents some rub that might happen, or probably cuts back on like any like paint chipping that might happen.
the flanks
Um,
have articulation, Tommy.
the ones on his body.
Yeah, the ones at least on the midsection here, right here on the caboose,
Oh
that has
my gosh.
articulation. Yeah, so they move and see, and this is what I'm talking about. His waist is sculpted so well, but it moves. It's not like that Superman.
Man, there's a lot of pieces on that thing.
There's a lot of people on that.
Hold on, does the fire on his face just come off completely? Can you make it to where his face is just normal?
Actually, I don't have a normal face.
I didn't know if the fire effects came off the face because the one just fell off of there. I didn't know.
Nah, because it leaves a gap. So that
Oh, okay, okay.
all right, I got to dock him for that. There is no normal face. The sculpting,
That's a minor thing.
it's a minor thing. The articulation is incredible. They took, they got that there. I feel like this is like an upgraded version of the butterfly joint. I mean, that's full on. The shoulder pad has its own joint, so that shoulder pad can move on. And you get a good look at that, Tony. And it's got weight to it. The legs are super heavy.
Man, that thing looks incredible.
Yeah. Oh my god. And the stance right there. I haven't really posed this bad boy. Oh yeah. Oh, now we about to have some fun.
And we'll take and Mike will take some pictures and put and throw them on our Instagram later.
Yeah, I will. Oh, yeah.
Right now he's trying not to get into where he's playing with the that thing is nice, bro. That thing is nice.
I'm just gonna do the one figure today. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time because that's a lot in itself. I'll probably open it, make a video of me open it, and post that onto our social media.
I like that, man.
But just off of that, ooh, jeez.
Yeah.
Just off of that right there, where we at? We at the design. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my,
my!
for sure.
I feel like
Yeah, man. My dude's ready to get off the show and dive deep into that figure. I can already tell he's trying to find a spot on his shelf for it right now.
I still haven't found a place for it. I'm gonna have, because I have Deku, Bakudo, and I have two Deku figures, and now I got them. I'm gonna have to give them their own shelf. But I can't go. I have to open the All Might figure on the show where we use All Might as a rating scale. It'd be disrespectful not to do that.
I mean, you could either. I know you don't want to save it, but you could also make a video of it and put it on our gram if you want.
I think I'm gonna do that next time. But it's All Might, man. We're using the All Might scale. I'm
Do
gonna
you,
open
bro?
I'm gonna open up the number 2 hero, but not the number 1 hero.
That was your choice to do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That was my choice. It was a disrespectful choice.
You if anyone's accountability for disrespect, it's the person that did that.
I feel like they're trying to slight me.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. All right, so we got
This is the one I really want. This one. I'm jealous.
the man here. All right, All Might. He is the inspiration for our scale, our system of scaling.
So they also come out with this company I've seen also has a pretty cool looking Superman,
Yeah,
and it'd be kind of cool to have those two on the shelf together in the cool poses. All Might versus Superman.
okay. This one again does not have any tape on it.
Who's winning that fight though? Superman or All Might?
Uh, Probably Superman, because All Might is losing power. All right, again, so because there's so much stuff, the packing job on here is ridiculously good. We've got the All Might figure.
I love the word effects, dude. It's so
Yeah.
dope.
We got the smash effects. We've got the base. So All Might doesn't have as many accessories as Endeavor because they have different powers.
But they knocked that price point down a little bit too.
They did. We've got the All Might head.
It's upside down for there you go. There you go. And I watched a video on this and I found it interesting that they put the bottom of his hair is like attached to the neck. It's like a separate piece. So the heads, if you notice, don't have the bottom of his hair
Yeah.
because that part stays like on the neck. Dope head sculpts. I mean, you can't get. I mean, he doesn't have a lot going on anyway. With like his eyes, they're always like all black like that.
Mm-hmm.
Got the blood coming out of that one. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that they gave the thumbs up. That's an All Might thing. You gotta have the thumbs up head.
And the eye accessories and stuff come in their own little case.
Nice.
You can keep track of those. Tons of hands. We're not even gonna pull all those out because there's just so many of them. What is this? I don't know what this is.
It looks like that's a tool to pop the eyes out.
Oh, okay.
They give you that tool to help you with the eyes. Because you actually got to go up inside of his head to pull the eyes out.
All laying down the plastic. Another big figure. Whew. So he's got a. Oh, okay. There's a. Oh, that turns and pivots,
Nice.
and the ankle and the toe. Jeez. Yeah, his hair is attached to the bottom. Oh wow. And it's pretty stiff too. Keeping it on camera here. Yeah, man. Oh my god. Very nice figure. And look at these back shoulder blades.
Dude, it's just muscled out, ripped out. It's go. It's that's dope. I'm so jealous right now. Like I want this because I'm like Mike has set me on the My Hero like path. All right, so I cranked out season one like last week. I cranked out season two this week. So like I'm all like My Hero right now. So
Woo!
yeah,
It's the little things. I got him to stand up with a little bit of a bend there, and he's kind of hunched over a little bit. You know that scene from you haven't seen it yet, but where he stands victorious after some hard work.
hey, you know, yeah, let me ask you this question: if they came out with another one of these figures and it was in his classic suit, would you get that as well?
Uh, no,
No.
because I already have this figure, so I don't need another one like that. What I want them to come out with is a regular, like if they come out with a figure with like his body being messed up,
Oh yeah, like his like regular look, like his like
regular look with like the big bulky arm
yeah.
and battle damage, and a figure of just like him out of the costume, I would get those.
I kind of like that classic look, the classic suit that he has. But I'm a sucker for classic suits. You don't usually like the classic looking suit.
What? Yeah, the only reason, well, a couple reasons, but that one is the one he wears the majority of the time there, and that classic suit does look good. I do like it, but uh, I would have to get either or, not both. But yeah, and the some people may say this is bias, but I don't care. The All Might figure isn't All Might. All Might figures All
I might.
Might. Sculpting, paint job. Uh, it's got the right amount of accessories for All Might. Tons of heads.
Less than $100.
Yeah. Great figure, great price point. Um, Rebel Tech continues to do it, and I actually haven't got a Rebel Tech figure in a minute, so they don't even do the clicking anymore. So that must have been something that was back with the Ninja Turtle figures that I had.
And I heard, and they, I know that they came out with like, so they redid like their Spider Man, they redid like their Venom. They came out with like redos, so maybe they're just evolving, which is a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Yeah, man. So there we go. That's what's in the box. We scored and rated some very high toys. But before we get out of here, we want to say thanks to the chat. But we want to let you guys, we are moving. We are
We
moving.
are.
And here is where we are moving to.
Bueno, Piñu. Bueno, Piñu. Bueno.
Yeah, Tuesday nights, 8
Tuesday night.
p.m.
We're continuing to be on the Agents of Geek Network. We're moving Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And Tuesday night clap back. Come back this Tuesday.
That's true. That's true. Tuesday night, clapbacks coming back. Unfortunately, I got kicked off of that show, and Vinny versus is the other host of that show. So it's sad. I did enjoy doing that show. I got to do it for a couple of weeks, but then they got rid of me and put Vinny versus on there. What that is, what it is.
What are you gonna do?
You can't be on all. You can't be on every show.
Can't be
You know
all.
what I mean?
Can't be all.
So
So a little bit of updates. We have Freestyle Comics, because I am the publisher of Freestyle Comics, one of the creatives. Tony is also another one of the creatives at Freestyle Comics as well. He created and wrote a little book called 5 Stars.
Just a
So
little one. Just a little one.
just a little one, just a little one. If you like to talk about those products, you can actually cop 5 star right now at fsknow.com on
Yeah,
our
he's like an all might. You know what I mean?
we have issues 1 and 2 available. 2 just dropped. We also have Vigilance 1 through 4 available now on FSK Now, along with the flagship title in my creator series, Hot Shot. We have
Mm.
0 through 11 available. Actually, right now we're sold out of 2, 3, and 4. But we have a restock coming in right now for that. That'll be here in a week or so.
Nice.
But you want to go ahead and check out Freestyle Comics. We have some great books there. We're also going to be at a few different shows. We'll be July 21st. We'll be at Gym City in Dayton, Ohio, and Urban NerdCon in Atlanta. You can meet Tony in Gym City and me in Atlanta
There you
for
go.
both shows happening at the same time.
Double dipping.
Double dipping. And then the next weekend, we'll be at DreamCon. Well, I will be premiering a brand new print series called FSK Meets Anime.
Hey,
That was a bar. That was a bar. That was a little rough.
bar.
A little bit. But we have some of the FSK characters meeting some of the most amazing anime characters in animation. And basically, what we're saying is, if you like, say, Deku or Naruto, you're probably gonna like Hot Shot. If you like Endeavor, you're gonna like 5 Star. If you like Fat Gum, you're gonna like Type. If you like Mikasa, you're gonna like Vigilance. So if you like General Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, you're definitely gonna love Vigilance. So there's some fun images. I've been posting them on social media, but they will be on sale for the first time ever at DreamCon. So definitely get your anime fix on there.
I won't be able to make it to that show. Will you save me one of those prints of 5 Star and Endeavor? I mean, those look really good.
I will print you one exclusive for that. For
Thanks, man. You're such a good friend.
you. No problem at all. But be sure to follow What the Fig on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at WTFig23. Give us a follow.
Yeah.
And check out Tony and I, Mr. 5 Star, and Most Epic Art on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram as well.
Yes,
And if
sir.
you enjoyed this show, please give us a follow on our YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube page, give a like, share, and comment on here. I know I'm asking for a lot, but these are our social media plugs.
Oh, we're not asking for too much. People follow dumb stuff every day. I always will follow some slightly entertaining stuff.
Slightly entertaining stuff. I hear that for sure. Please go check us out. And don't forget about the Kickstarter at fskgo.com. Please get that Kickstarter to check out if you're into card games, or if you know somebody that likes card games, go show it to them. Show them. Share it with them. It's a collectible card game featuring the characters of FSK. If you know somebody that makes comic books and they need merch, they need new merch, this is a quick, easy way to get merch added to your tables for ways to sell your books. We are allowing people to get their own decks and be able to sell these decks at their table, and we're not asking for any percentage of that. It's an Epic 21 game. We win with you having Epic 21 on your table. That's what we get from it. And people will see that, and hopefully they'll want to get other expansion packs, because we'll feature other characters and stuff like that, as this will be an ongoing product.
Boom.
There. All right, Tony, you got anything to close out with?
No, sir. Thanks for rocking with us. Catch us on Tuesdays for the double feature. And man, keep collecting out there.
Keep collecting indeed. And everybody stay active and stay epic. We'll catch you on the next one. This coming Tuesday, 8 p.m., we continue the toy hustle.
To grind.